Hey everyone, it's Raj from 3CB Performance. Today's topic is Boston Celtics versatile wing Marcus Smart, who suffered an injury to his left side on April 7th against Orlando Magic while crashing down into the paint to defend Nikola Vucevic. He immediately went down in pain, tried to play through, but was taken off after the next possession. After testing, the injury was diagnosed as a quote-unquote partial avulsion of the left oblique abdominal muscle off the iliac crest. The oblique actually refers to two distinct muscles, the internal and external oblique, both of which start at the lower ribs and then run down the sides to the hip bone to the iliac crest. We don't know which specific oblique muscle was injured, but a partial avulsion at the iliac crest means that one of the muscles was partially torn off at that endpoint. The obliques are part of the often talked about core, and specifically, they actively rotate the trunk, bend to the side, and then stabilize the trunk and hips during rotation and bending in the opposite direction. They're extremely important and functional muscles for any athlete, and that's why an injury to them can be very painful and troublesome. This specific injury is relatively rare, so predicting an accurate return to play timeline here is difficult. The Celtics themselves gave a timetable of 4 to 6 weeks, and I was able to find a handful of case studies with the average return at roughly 5 weeks. That would put Marcus Smart's return around May 14th, which would either be near the end of the second round or the start of the Eastern Conference Finals, assuming the Celtics make it that far. And the latter is a very big if, considering they'll face the Milwaukee Bucks in that second round. Regardless of that, let's say the Celtics do make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. When we take what I touched on before, with the obliques playing key roles in foundational basketball movements, together with Marcus Smart's playing style, which relies on his strength, stability, and physicality, each of which adds even more stress onto the oblique muscles, this will certainly be a wait-and-see, fluid situation where the Celtics medical staff has to assess Marcus's rehab on a daily basis and then weigh risk-reward because it's an injury that could be re-aggravated. It's a tough injury to deal with on a playoff timeline, but the good news is he very likely won't have any long-term effects. All that being said, the one thing I do know about Marcus Smart is that he has the mentality, discipline, and commitment to do everything he possibly can to get back on the court and help his team to the best of his ability. Guys like him live for the playoffs, so I really hope he can come back and contribute. That does it for this video. You can always find me on social media at Twitter or Instagram, and sub to the channel. 3CB out.